Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our Opening the Internet playlist and all the fun things that the internet has. Again, this video is geared towards those that with very limited uh, experience with the internet. Um, and there are lots of different ways that you can accomplish what we're going to accomplish. But I want to take a few minutes and show you the biggest search engines there are, which is Google and YouTube, and to show you how you can find almost anything under the sun uh, with a simple question. So, with that, we'll dive right in. So, I'm going to get out of the PowerPoint slide and open up, in this case, Microsoft Edge. And it's going to bring you can ask Bing or you can go to whatever, but I'm going to take you to Google to explain a couple of fun things about search engines. So I typed right at the top www.google.com. And as long as you know that URL or the other one that I'll show you in a little bit for YouTube, URL universe, I forget what it stands for. It's basically the address on telling the browser, take me here. So take me to Google. And here we are. Now you'll notice we talked about how to set up an email account before. Here, you'll see that I am actually logged in. Oh, that's a lie. My wife's logged in. But right here is the Google search bar. It looks really, really boring, really bland. But trust me, this thing has the horsepower you cannot believe. So, for instance, let's say that I wanted to find a marketing job near me. I'm looking for a new job, hypothetically. Literally, all I need to do is put my cursor inside that bar and say marketing jobs near, and I use my zip code to make it easy. Oops, to make it more uh, direct to what I'm looking for, and I could click search. As soon as I click, you see how fast that was? Um, it'll ask if it can know your location. I always let it because then it finds stuff for me quickly. But literally, I could start scrolling down and see all these different jobs available. Full time, no degree, health insurance, dental insurance. It gives you little types of things going on. These jobs from the past 3 days, or in general, from the past 3 days, this is looking at Meyer, this is looking at commercial sales. It literally just will take you anywhere. You can go in and say, how far am I willing to go? So if I'm willing to go 60 miles away, it'll change that website or that search those results to include traveling to whatever marketing manager, digital marketing analyst at Ford, marketing specialist. I mean, there's all kinds. So you could search for anything under the sun. I'm going to go back to the main page or to this page versus clicking and doing all the filters. Oh, speaking of filters, that's what these are. So I could change from entry level. I could pick entry level. I can change it to retail shopping and all kinds of stuff. So that's just looking for a job. But in my stage of life, I tend to be looking for certain things to do. So I have a craving for Mexican food near me, and boom, it'll start bringing up different restaurants. Now, what's cool? This is again, guys. I'm using the website and a computer for this, but you can do this from your phone, and literally you can pick a place. So let's say, um, whoops, we want to try uh, botanas. I could click on it, and literally it'll bring me up to the map, show me where it's at. It'll let me reserve a table, check-in time, all the other fun stuff. It will even allow me to get directions from where I'm at. So I can go in and I can type my address. We'll say I'm coming from New Jersey. Why not? See how long it takes me to get to They're from New Jersey. Boom. And it'll give me the map. Now, when you do this in your car, if your car has Bluetooth and you can connect to the radio system, it will actually tell you where you can turn, where to turn, and how far to go, and all this other fun stuff. Now, realistically speaking, I live about 15 minutes away from this place, so it's not going to take me 9 hours and 47 minutes. If I try, I could click on a different route, and now it takes me 9 hours and 47 minutes. If I hit the control button on the CTRL button and hold it down and scroll in, it'll allow me to zoom into the map. I can click and drag to where I want to go. This is kind of crazy. This is just showing you some map features. That play? Oh wow! I didn't realize that's where it was. Okay, actually that's not true. I did, but I can actually go in now. Here's the fun thing. This is showing you the like a map view, but I can literally go in here and click on the satellite view, and it will give me allow me to look for landmarks. So I mean, Google can help you get where you got to go, figuratively on the internet and literally in real life. Um, so we'll go back to Google, just showing you how maps work, and we're going to do a typical search. And by that I mean a Tom typical search. I go to Google to look for everything. So if I say I have a Ram truck, how to replace my headlight on a 2018 Ram 1500. And it's just as simple as asking the questions. Now, what's cool? This is actually bringing me up right here to YouTube, a video, an 8-minute video that actually shows me how to replace it. I have used this feature to find anything. I'll show you one in a minute when I go to YouTube that'll show you how it works. Now, what's interesting is when I just want to show you how to navigate the page. Over here on the scroll bar on the right hand side, I can click on it, hold it, and drag it all the way down to the bottom, and it'll just keep loading. It's called a permanent scroll. But there are literally millions and millions of things associated with my search for how do I replace my headlight. Um, and so it will actually really help you. Now, up here in the right, I could do some filters. In this case, if I only want to look at videos, I can bring up the video search. Um, I can also go back, arrow at the top left. I can look at tools, any duration, that tell me how long it's been, any time. So if I want to look for current information, I can go down and look for past year because, some information that's important with. I can also do clear and it'll return me back to the basic page. Now, if I do this, headlamp for 2018 Ram 1500, it'll bring me up to do shopping right away. It lets me see the different locations, the different stores, all the other fun stuff, and it'll give me the price. And I can click the link because the blue copy with that's a link to take me right to carparts.com to that page. So if I could click there, you'll see it opened a new tab at the top. It's going to take a second. There it is. I can actually add this to my cart and get it shipped to me. It's kind of interesting that all that stuff happens. And what I mean by that is that you can order almost anything to be delivered to your house if you're willing to wait for it to get there. Now, on the other side of the fence, let's talk about just general information stuff. Like for instance, if I wanted to, if I saw a news story, I'm trying to think of a news story that, okay, here, let's do this. We'll do Detroit because I'm one of those guys. The Detroit Lions football team. I know. Keep laughing. I appreciate it. Now, this is they will ask you these types of questions. I love Google because I can find anything I want. How interested are you in this sport? I'm very interested in football because, why not? But you'll see that they have these labels called sponsored. Those are the companies are paying to get their ad that high up on the results. You'll also see that in the case of the Detroit Lions, there were almost 52 million results available for it. Nobody ever scrolls all the way through it. Um, if you click on one of these that are sponsored, what happens? It takes you to the site just like you'd expect, but that company that paid for that is going to literally be charged for your click. Um, Google brings up the schedule. That's nice to know. August 11th. I was curious. Top news stories, press conference, other fun things. People also ask, they do this to try to help you find what you're looking for. And then you can see, like, in the results, you'll see the website where it comes. DetroitLions.com is their official site. As I know, I'm one of those guys, uh, so I can figure it out. Latest from camp. And then you start getting into things like NFL.com, ESPN, all the other fun things. Now, there are, let's see if it does it. Oh, they've changed it all to infinite scroll, which just basically means it keeps going. Here's the fun thing. If you're in business and marketing, the higher up the list you go, the more likely you are to get a click. This search feature works just like this on your phone, and it's super easy to find anything that you want. You just got to um, ask it how to get there. Like if you were talking to me in person and you said, "Tom, how do I find this?" Literally type in that sentence here. And if you don't get what you expect, you can quickly change it and try again. Um, and it's called refining your search. So that is Google in a nutshell. You've got the filters, you've got the tools, anytime, all results, and then you can just narrow all the fun stuff down. So that's Google in a nutshell. So now let's go to the next one. This is the one that is, I swear it was designed for me. I don't know about you, but I truly am a visual learner. I'm not afraid to try stuff, new things, and I'm a visual learner. So you could say, you know, you could say news on your favorite show. So let me go back and do it this way. Yellowstone news. Oh, Buffalo. Cool. So that brought up the park. So in this case, it wasn't the TV show that I thought. So I'll just go in here and I'll change it to Yellowstone TV series news. These auto populations that it gives you are just trying to help make life easier for you. All you got to do is pick the one that you want and click it. And here I get all this other fun stuff. And I get all these great videos that tell me about this show. Um, but I'll give you an example of how, like we talked about the headlight in my Ram truck. I'll give you another example. I have a brick in my wall that needs to be replaced. I have no idea how to do it. I know more about computers than I do about brick walls, other than they hurt when you run into them. Poof. Just that fast, I get all these great videos that come up to show me. I actually watched this video and have this was from 3 years ago, and it was a 10 minute. You can see that it's a 10-minute video down in the lower left-hand corner as I scroll over it. In 10 minutes, I feel confident that I can replace this brick. I have to go get the stuff to do it, and then I'll probably have to try it 4 times, but I can do it. And I've used this to help fix my dishwasher, which I know nothing about, my washing machine that I know nothing about, and my dryer that I know nothing about. So YouTube truly is a friend, as far as finding it and seeing it, from everything from entertainment to how to. I'll show you another one that I did. I had an idea on my for my smoker. I wanted to smoke a meatloaf, and I wanted to see if it was doable. And I found this one, and it inspired me to make my meatloaf this way. And I will tell you, I have a family of 5. I made a 4-pound meatloaf, and it was gone in a day and a half. Of course, I have 3 teenagers that are machines, and for parents, you understand, but all great stuff. Now I want to show you a couple of other things. Um, you'll notice up here in the top left, you'll see filters. Filters help you narrow down the results. So, when was it uploaded? If you want something more current, you can narrow it down that way. What type? A video, a channel, a playlist, a movie? Um, Duration. If How much time do I have to watch? Features. The This is all a bunch of techie stuff, and that's pretty cool. Comes in handy. Sort by relevance, upload date, most recent first, view count, rating, all those others. So I'm gonna do, just to highlight how it works. Project, oops, open door. Oh look, there's our videos. Now, when you go and you click, all you gotta do is click on one, and I will quickly pause it so you don't have to hear my voice in stereo. Um, when you get to a video, you can like it, which means it just helps the channel content creator know that they're hitting the mark and what you're looking for. You can subscribe to the channel so you're aware of it when they come. You can share it through other social platforms. You can actually download. Um, and then there's these 3 little dots which allow you to do other fun things as well. You'll see the description and you'll see the comments below. You can add a comment. In fact, any of the videos that you watch from Project Open Doors, if you have questions, concerns, suggestions for topics, please put them in the comments and we'll respond to them. We also have an email address and all the other fun stuff. Um, Now, when I get here, I can actually click and look at the channel and see what else they have. So they have they have the different playlist. We only have 2 right now, but come the end of today, we'll have 3 up and running, and we'll have a total of, I think we're at like 8 or 9 as content continues to be added. There's different channels if you want to if they do channels. You can look at the videos. You can actually go look at the homepage. You can subscribe and do all the other fun stuff so you can make sure that you never leave it. There's 3 or 4 video blogs that I subscribe to for entertainment. There's like 6 or 7 that I subscribe to for business. And again, everything that I'm showing you here on the web works on the YouTube app on your mobile device as well. So these 2 search engines can get you almost anything you're looking for. Uh, it When I'm 50 years old and I used to have to look things up in the card catalog at the library. I'll date myself. This is the library. It's the biggest library. These 2 things are the biggest library on the planet. And if you can search, you can find, and you can go down a rabbit hole from everything from cooking to crafts to entertainment to um, just random theories on Star Wars because I'm a nerd. All those other fun things. So if you literally know these two URLs and can ask a question verbally to anybody in the world, you can find almost anything you're looking for on the internet. Again, if you have questions, please let us know in the comments below and give us a like or subscribe and share this with anybody that could benefit from this. Thank you.